Today we gather to honor the famous and legendary people who have left us, to hold their names with care, and to keep their stories alive. Friend, if remembrance matters to you, please like the video and subscribe so more people can join us in honoring them. We meet these stories with steady voices and careful facts, not to rush through sorrow, but to respect a life's full shape. Friend, if you feel a quiet ache or a grateful smile, let it be part of the remembrance. Glenn Hall. Glenn Hall was born October 3, 1931, and died January 7, 2026, at age 94 in Stony Plain, Alberta, Canada. Cause of death not publicly disclosed as of January 8, 2026. Growing up in Western Canada, he became one of hockey's defining goaltenders, famous for starting 502 consecutive regular season games and for competing through an era when goalies often played without masks. He helped the Chicago Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup in 1961, and his individual honors included the Calder Trophy in 1956 and the Conn Smythe Trophy in 1968. His early roots were shaped by small-town discipline and the demands of long seasons, and he carried that steadiness into every crease he guarded. He married Pauline Patrick, and their relationship was described as lasting and close until her death in 2009, and they raised 4 children. No major public controversies defined his career, but he was known for fierce competitiveness and high standards. After his death, tributes highlighted his toughness and composure, and his legacy endures in the modern goalie's insistence on calm under pressure. Brett Hannah Schuford. Brett Hannah Schuford was born May 20, 1979, and died January 3, 2026, at age 46 in Orlando, Florida, United States, from complications of a rare aggressive lymphoma and hemophagocytic lymphohistiocytosis. Raised in Beaumont, Texas, he pursued performing with determination, building a career across stage and screen, and earning respect in theater communities for his warmth and reliability. Public coverage focused on his artistry and friendship, and it did not name a spouse or divorce details. Major award details not publicly confirmed as of January 8, 2026. What stands out most in accounts from colleagues is how he showed up for others, sharing encouragement, offering practical support, and treating every rehearsal as a place where people should feel safe to grow. Any controversy around him was not central in public remembrances, which instead emphasized kindness and persistence. After his death, fellow performers and fans spoke about the way his presence could steady a cast, and his enduring legacy is a reminder that a life in the arts is also a life of service to one another. Edith Renfrow Smith. Edith Renfrow Smith was born July 14, 1914, and died January 2, 2026, at age 111 in Chicago, Illinois, United States. Cause of death not publicly disclosed as of January 8, 2026. She was the daughter of Lee Renfrow and Eva Pearl, and she grew up in Grinnell, Iowa, one of 6 children, carrying family history that reached back to her grandfather George Craig, who had been enslaved before escaping. In 1937, she became the first Black woman to graduate from Grinnell College, then built a long working life in Chicago, including years as a school secretary. She married and took the name Smith, and family accounts described her marriage as a steady partnership that made room for learning and service while she raised children and later became a grandmother and great-grandmother. Her achievements were formally recognized with a place in the Chicago Senior Citizens Hall of Fame in 2009, an honorary doctorate from Grinnell in 2019, and the opening of Renfrow Hall on campus in 2024. That same year, she co-authored a memoir with her daughter, sharing a century of memory as history lived day by day. After her death, tributes focused on how her example widened what future students could imagine, and her legacy remains a lesson in endurance, dignity, and quiet courage. The Vivienne James Lee Williams. Known as the Vivienne, was born April 12, 1992, and died January 5, 2025, at age 32 at home in Chorlton by Backford, Cheshire, England, United Kingdom, from cardiorespiratory arrest due to ketamine use, with a coroner concluding the death was misadventure. Raised in Wales and later working from Liverpool and beyond, the Vivienne became a modern British entertainment figure who could shift from comedy to glamour in a single breath, then make it look effortless. Winning the first season of RuPaul's Drag Race UK in 2019 established a public legacy built on precision, wit, and a sharp understanding of stagecraft. Public accounts have noted close family ties, including a sister named Chanel, while major reporting did not center a spouse or divorce narrative. Any controversy around this life was not framed as scandal, but as the hard truth of substance harm, and that truth was treated with seriousness in coverage. After the death, tributes from peers and fans spoke about laughter, courage, and representation, and the enduring legacy is a reminder that excellence in performance can also be a form of permission for others to be fully seen. Brenton Wood, born Alfred Jesse Smith on July 26, 1941, died January 3, 2025, at age 83 at his home in Moreno Valley, California, United States, from natural causes. Born in Shreveport and raised in Southern California, he turned the sweetness of soul music into pop songs that could live on the radio and in the heart at the same time. His signature hit, Gimme Little Sign, reached the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 in 1977, and his recordings continued to reappear in film and television long after their first release. He chose the name Brenton Wood as a stage identity, and that choice fit his sound, smooth, approachable, and full of charm. Public reporting in major obituaries did not focus on a spouse or divorce history, keeping attention on the music and the fans who carried it forward. Major award details not publicly confirmed as of January 8, 2026. After his death, the reaction leaned toward gratitude for songs that still feel light on their feet, and his enduring legacy is the proof that one bright record can become a lifetime companion for listeners across generations. Jeff Baena. Jeff Baena was born June 29, 1977, and died January 3, 2025, at age 47 in Los Angeles, California, United States, by suicide. Born in Miami and later working in Los Angeles, he became known for independent films that mixed dark humor with human tenderness, including writing and directing Life After Beth and The Little Hours, and co-writing I Heart Huckabees. He married actress Aubrey Plaza in 2021, and their relationship was often understood through creative overlap, with Plaza appearing in projects connected to his work, a partnership that blended private commitment with shared artistic risk. Public coverage did not center divorce, and there was no single controversy that defined his career, though his films sometimes invited debate for their provocative comedic tone. Major award details not publicly confirmed as of January 8, 2026. After his death, colleagues and audiences spoke about the distinct voice he brought to modern indie cinema. And his lasting legacy is a reminder that originality often arrives through people willing to take strange ideas seriously. Terry Yorath. Terry Yorath, born March 27, 1950, died January 8, 2026, at age 75 in the United Kingdom after a short illness. A proud Welsh football figure, he rose from local pitches to the English top flight, becoming best known for his years at Leeds United and for representing Wales with relentless energy in midfield. He later moved into management and coaching, carrying the same plain-spoken standards into the dugout and earning respect for demanding honest effort rather than flashy talk. He became known beyond sport through the way he faced family tragedy in public, including the death of his teenage son Daniel in 1992, and through the steady support of his children, including broadcaster Gabby Logan and former Wales and Leeds defender David Yorath. In the days after his death, tributes emphasized his leadership, empathy, and the example he set for younger players about resilience and humility. Martin Chivers. Martin Harcourt Chivers, born April 27, 1945, died January 8, 2026, at age 80 in the United Kingdom. Cause of death not publicly disclosed as of January 8, 2026. Raised in Southampton, he entered the professional game young and became a Tottenham Hotspur icon, a striker whose timing and power made him one of the club's defining scorers. He was central to Spurs' UEFA Cup triumph in 1972 and their League Cup successes, and his goals made him a reference point for what a complete centre-forward could be. He was married twice and, in later life, remained connected to the club through public appearances and community work, a familiar face to supporters who wanted to thank him in person. After his death, Tottenham's statement and the wider football world emphasized how his presence still carried the spirit of an earlier era, when a single player's confidence could lift an entire stadium. Friend, thank you for spending these quiet minutes honoring the lives we remembered today. If their work or courage moved you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this tribute so others can join the remembrance. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Which story stayed with you most, or who you hope we honor in a future episode? Until next time, take care.